What's going on everybody? So let's talk about OxygenOs 11. Well, OxygenOs is undoubtedly one of the few remaining bloat-free and clean-looking skins of Android ecosystem. And this has always been true for like older devices, for example the Oneplus 6, and even the most popular one like Oneplus Nord. Well, they all run on OxygenOs 10 and it is the closest to stock one can get after Pixel series of devices, of course. But that experience has changed quite a bit with the arrival of OxygenOs 11. Which has made like two teams now. One that loves this new one-handed UI and cherishes all the features it has. The other team not so much, and there is no side in this, but I do think if something isn't broken, well, you don't need to fix it at all. But improvements are always welcome, yeah. So on one side I have this OnePlus 8T running on OxygenOs 11 based on Android 11, and on the other I have this OnePlus Nord running on Android 10 based OxygenOs 10. So in this short video, let's compare and see what new features you get out of the box and how different is this new version. Starting off with the boot animation, so that hasn't changed at all. And the home screen surely looks a bit different with OxygenOs 11. Because of course, we have this new clock widget that looks a bit different. And that is because of this newer font called OnePlus Sans. So it isn't bad at all. In fact, it looks a lot cleaner than what we had before. So I like it overall. Now if you long press on the home screen, well, there are other UI changes too. Like these cards are more rounded now and have this scrolling animation. We also have this new power menu that is based on Android 11. And you get your Google Home controls and payment methods on the OxygenOs 11. And on OxygenOs 10, nothing like that. And that seemed more handy to me, especially with one-handed usage. The screenshot option has also changed quite a bit. And to add to that whole rounded theme experience, the preview also has rounded corners now. Plus you get this quick share option by long pressing on the screenshot, and this is just neat and helpful at the same time. Now swipe from top to bottom and the notification shade also looks a bit different. And you get this brightness slider now just below the icons. And visually it is a bit different as well. The icons are also a bit different now, and there is clock on the top that comes down with this neat animation, and the alarm shortcut has been moved to the right. So I don't have any problems with this redesign as such, because it is close to stock more or less. Of course, we also get this new conversations tab that keeps all your messages sorted in this one single space, which is quite good. And you also have the new media controls now. So instead of crowding the notification shade, it lifts on the top with the quick settings panel. And the UI is a bit different as well, so again, a bit different from the stock one, but it is functional nonetheless. Let's jump to the settings now, and here we have a major overhaul. So the entire focus is on one-handed mode now, and the first half of the screen is just empty, and the bottom half has all the information. So this looks more like one UI now, and I think there was no issue with the previous design too. And okay, nothing can be done about it now, so make your peace with it. The main issue I see with all this redesign is the time taken to provide a new update to older devices, such as the OnePlus Nord. And I appreciate that they are trying to make things user-friendly, but we never asked for a redesign. And that was the best thing about OxygenOs as a whole. So let's wait and watch how things turn out to be. The internal menus do look the same more or less, though the dark mode looks a bit different, because grays are used at various places instead of deep blacks. You also get this always on display with OxygenOs 11, and here you can see it in action. And this timeline one is surely the best out of these, as it is really helpful. Plus this canvas feature is also there that uses your images and shows them as a sketch on this always on display. And this will also come to older OnePlus devices, so that is a great thing. The battery tab in settings has also changed quite a bit as a part of this redesign, as you can see right here. So trying to make use of the available blank space on the screen and making the UI a bit more refined, overall if you wanna say. Rest, most of the stuff in settings is just the same apart from the minor font changes. Now apart from that, the new gallery app is also there in OxygenOs 11 with this redesigned 3-tab UI, and that is also more focused on one-handed usage now more than ever. And similar is the case with this new Notes app. So that has also been changed as compared to OxygenOs 10. And here is the new UI in action. And that does help with one-handed usage if you keep that one UI design inspiration aside for a second. Another change that I see is in the game space. So it looks more or less similar to what we have in OxygenOs 10, but now we get this nifty toolbar on the top, which looks somewhat inspired from Realme UI. But for what it's worth, it is quite functional and provides some of the most used apps in one click only, and that will automatically open to the left side on your screen. so it is helpful for those gamer souls out there. Apart from this, we have the new calculator app that is also redesigned to work better with one hand. The recorder app is also having that same redesign, so no useful information on the top, actionable buttons just below that, and every other info in the bottom half of the screen. Lastly, a nifty feature like this camera ring and alert LED is just cool. And I like this one a lot, so whenever the device is using front camera, you get this green dot just to the right of it. So this tells that the camera is being used, and I think it's neat. Well, these are all the changes that are new with OxygenOs 11. So which version do you like the most? Do let me know in the comment section down below, and a lot of videos on these devices will be coming really soon. So stay tuned and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I'll see you in the next one.